What's up, Dragon Brood? We're taking a look at a really fun Selesnya deck today. This is one, actually, I guess technically it's Bant, because it does have a couple of blue cards. But this is a fun deck that actually copies a bunch of the different enchantments and tries to make a bunch of 3 blind mice tokens. And we played a version of this in the past, but this has been updated by Squig, and I made a couple more updates to that. But this should be a really fun one. So we're starting with Authority of the Consoles, just to slow the opponents down a little bit to buy us the time that we need. We have a couple of Get Lost in here, just for some spot removal. Also some Rest in Peace, which I do think you need to have something for those graveyard decks currently, so not a surprise here. We do have some Consult the Star Charts, because this helps us dig for some of our answers. Caretaker's Talent, because we will be making a fair amount of tokens of various varieties here. We do have the 3 Blind Mice. This makes a 1/1 token. And then on chapters 2 and 3, you can create a token copy that's a copy of target token you control. So you can just keep copying other tokens on and on. We do have Ancient Cornucopia, way to get us all our different color mana. Day of Judgment for some board sweeper action. Some Buried in the Garden to help both with mana, but to also remove things. And then we have Elspeth, Stormslayer, because this card's just good in general. And we have Ultima, just another way to sweep the board and get rid of some artifacts if necessary, because the only thing we're playing is Cornucopia. We do have Overlord of the Hauntwoods, which does make tokens, by the way, and can trigger your Caretaker's Talent and whatnot. And then, of course, Doppelgang, that allows us to copy things. And that's probably one of the more important cards in the deck, because once we get these different enchantments copied up, then you can basically start going infinite with your enchantments. So yeah, if you want something a little bit different, a little bit fun, a little bit combo-y, this could be your deck. Be sure at the end of the video to check out a link. It'll take you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, where you can download this. But also, save yourself a pile of money on your Magic cards. You can go over to Tales of Adventure. It's toamagic.com. You can use my code DRAGON. It's DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on whatever you buy over there. For now, though, let's go see how many mouse tokens we can make. This doesn't feel great, but I'm going to keep it. I feel like we might be able to get somewhere with this. Voice of Victory. Well, I don't know if I want to just search for 2 or not here. That feels kind of bad. Let's not. We'll see if we can survive. Sky Knight Squire. Yep, we're going to take a lot of damage next turn. Even worse if they have something like the bird. That would suck for us. Let's go ahead and play this. We'll see if they have a way to get rid of it. Okay, there wasn't like a shelter or anything like that, so that's good. Alright, I mean, I guess that's the least damage we could have taken here. Still doesn't feel good, mind you, but could have been worse, could have been worse. Alright. That gives haste to whatever they get here. Oh my. Okay, well, that's a thing to be concerned about. I guess we got to get rid of Enduring Courage. I don't love this. Alright, let's do this. Put this on here. Get rid of that, because that's highly concerning. And then let's play this. Since we get an extra mana off of the Buried in the Garden. Alright. If we get an untapped land, we get some Doppelgang action. That would be real spicy. We are 1 short of doppelganging, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. I mean, the thing is, if this works, the next turn we can copy like this and make 2 copies, and this and make 2 copies, and then we just win. Yeah, well, we won't get to do that. And now we can't copy that, so that sucks. We can copy Shelter, though. Alright. We could also just play this safe. Right? Let's just Day of Judgment here. Well, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? So let's say we copy Shelter, we copy Overlord. We get 2 Overlords, we get 2 Shelters. Actually, I'm just going to do this. Because even if they get a creature here with haste or whatever, we're going to be at 7 and we're getting back an Overlord, so seems fine-ish. Pass a turn. I mean, we could still die here. Okay, and what's the other card? It is not a threat. Fantastic. Let's kick this up. Gain another life. Look at a bajillion cards. We will take, in case it's necessary, Get Lost. And we will do 3 Blind Mice. Should just go ahead and kill this, right? So I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, let's just off this. Actually, let's not. Because if we can just copy that, we can just win now, right? So let's go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we can copy 1, 2. Yeah, this is way more than enough. All right, let's make this 3. And target this, and hell, I don't know, a land? Sure. I mean, opponent gets a lot of stuff here. Oh, I guess I should have killed their thing. I didn't realize I was gonna... Oh, I wouldn't have the mana left over. Never mind. Alright, let's go ahead and... Ooh, if I 3 Blind Mice, I won't be able to get Lost. Never mind. That'll have to wait. Alright, what kind of sweeper you got? Oh, sure, that's fine. Whatever. It's not even the worst thing in the world. Sure. You got it. I think we're mostly fine here. I will gladly give the opponent 2 life. I mean, I think we've been seeing more split up because of Authority of the Consoles. It feels like that's been a very common thing lately. On Glimmer. Alright, cool. I think we weathered the storm at this point. Wow, good thing too, because we're not drawing a lot of anything. Let's just get another land. And go attacking. I do have some creature lands I could get as well. But we're hitting the opponent for 13 here, so this should just do it. Because this will give all our creatures +1/+1 in Vigilance next turn. I don't know if that's going to be enough. Pack Beast, you got it. Do. Alright. And that should do it, right? Okay, cool. I like what the opponent was doing, though. This was kind of interesting. I think it functions better as being just an aggro-heavy deck. I think there's a lot of defensive stuff going on in here. You know, like Animpa Calls and stuff like that would have probably been a little stronger, but this is still pretty cool. Let's keep it. You know, I always find it interesting when I see people who just have their regular name in video games. I'm always like, how early were you that you were just... Like, Sebastian isn't super common, but common enough that you know, somebody probably would have taken that. Alright. I think we're going to try to Cornucopia next turn. Actually, maybe not. Maybe we just Caretaker's Talent so that we can play Hauntwoods the following turn. Yeah, alright. We'll try that. I mean, we're playing against green. They could have a bunch of ways to get rid of this, so who knows what's going to happen. I guess the other argument is, with what we're playing against, that might have been bad. Because if I played Cornucopia, I could just play Hauntwood straight up as an actual creature. And if this ends up being like mono green Landfall, which it looks like it is, that actually would be pretty reasonable. So that could end up being a mistake. And the point of life we would have got from it and all that good stuff. But we could also just draw a sweeper. So, you know, we'll just see what happens. We didn't, but we could have. And that's what's important. That is also not it. Could be a creature to block with later, though. Alright, we're only going to have maybe like one more turn where we can attempt to draw our way out of trouble. Alright, Shoe Puff. Makes sense. Yep, lots of counters incoming. I expect nothing less. And they can still play something here. Alright, kind of need a sweeper, like, right now. It may not be enough if they have, like, a Defend the Rider, even. So... Yeah. I think we have to consult the star charts. Oh, I should have played the land first. I could have looked at one more. Well, we found it anyway. No harm, no foul. There is harm here because I have to take two, but... See if this helps. Do they have Defend the Rider, or are they just playing Snakeskin Veil? It's Defend the Rider. Alright, well, they get an untapped land. We're dead. I can just play a land and pump, and we're cooked. Alright. We got a point I don't think we deserve to have here. Opponent goes first. Let's keep it. Let's go ahead and play this. Do 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 do. You know. Yeah, let's just play this and pass. Was debating what I wanted to do there with my lands, but I don't think it matters too much. All right, they have a Cornucopia. Playing 4 colors. No blue yet. Not to say they don't have blue. I guess we go ahead and just get white out of this. All right. Ill-time explosion just to draw? Yeah, didn't put anything in the graveyard or anything. Were they looking for mana? I have to assume that's the case here. But I also have to assume that our Day of Judgments are not very good in this fight. Oh boy. Some crazy stuff going on. Make a token so we can get a card? Okay, I mean, that's something. I don't know how good of something, but it's something. Go attacking. I mean, I guess the opponent eventually gets access to our Haunt Woods, but so be it. Alright, Rest in Peace actually makes it to where Ghost Vacuum's not as much of a threat. They'll get our Overlord under it, most likely. And then that'll be the one thing. And another Cornucopia, even. Alright. And a Seam Rip, sure. Seems all fine and good. Why? Huh. Oh, it has to be 2 or less. I was like, wait a minute, what happened there? Let's go ahead. I don't have a basic to play this on, so I guess we'll just play this on everywhere. They're technically playing all 5 colors. That's wild. Alright, try to get this. Attack to draw a card. And then we could go ahead and just get double white so that we can copy a land. And then just play the Rest in Peace. Get white, white. And then we will use 1... Yep, just like that. So turn some of that action off. Copy an Everywhere token. And then play this tapped. Alright. So now we're just waiting on a real big, fancy doppelgang. Yep, lots of life here. The only good news is we did find our fountain ports, so that can give us the ability to get some cards and do all the fancy stuff we need to do. Seam Rip, sure. Seems fine. Oh, now they're going to kill our Overlord? Yeah, it makes sense. Alright. Let's play this one just straight up, I guess. Ooh, another Caretaker's Talent. That's kind of nice. Huh. I sort of want to wait on that, though. I want to leave up the ability to... Like, when they target here... Yeah, let's get rid of this. So they still don't get anything of ours. And we clear the graveyards. And I'm not all that worried about them having these, because they don't... The maps, they don't have that many creatures. And now I think we can just outcard them. Sure. It can die. Well, they have to find something. I don't know if they have anything that even deals 5 yet. But, I mean, I'm sure they have some variety of sweeper that would do it. Nope, they didn't even discard anything. Wow. Okay. Not to say they don't have a million ways to remove things, because they are playing black. Make a token. Get a card. Not particularly what we're looking for, but, you know, not the worst thing. Let's try just attacking first here. All right, get some cards. Wow. All right. We've been good at drawing lands on the last couple of videos. I'll tell you that much. Let's... I've already drawn for the turn. This one, though, we can punch up, though, right? What if we go 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah, I guess it wouldn't have mattered how we did it. All right. I just waited because I thought we might be doing something else with the turn, but we ended up not. We are only at 13, so we can't do this forever. Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and use that to make a token here. Man, we have all the Day of Judgments, huh? Ooh, Doppelgang, that's nice. So we got all kinds of things we could do now. We can copy Lila, we can copy their cornucopias, copy our overlords. Oh man, so much stuff. The Lila doesn't really do much for us. You have to cast a multicolor instant source spell from your hand, and then we get to copy it again later, right? Yeah. Alright. Opponent has... What are you talking about lands? I've not missed a land drop. Opponent's at 33. I'm just thinking how else. We have 36 cards. Don't want to necessarily deck ourselves. But let's try this. For 1, copying a cornucopia, copying a Hauntwoods, copy creature land. And we need that to be 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, alright, sure. Let's try that. Let's target this, this, this. Because again, don't really want to deck ourselves here. Alright. Okay, that'll do it. I guess we could try to keep this. It's a little bit dicey. We're probably going to end up having to use Consult to look for a land if we don't draw one. I guess we play that tapped. Alright, well, we at least found a land. So that's a start. Oh, we're going to definitely need these Day of Judgments, aren't we? Alright. Little concerned because the chance we're going to play Cornucopia and it's just going to get removed with the shelter, but not a lot we can do about it. Double Starscape Cleric. That's got to be bad news for us. Alright. Well, at least we found the 4th land. That makes things a little easier. Now, with our luck, they'll play Deep Cavern Bat, and I'll just be like, oh no! Alright. We're down to 14. Fortunately, we have a little bit of life gain here in our pocket. We'll see where this goes. Door of the Consoles. Guess what? I don't have a lot of creatures. They kind of show up all at once later on. Okay. Let's go ahead and play a Cornucopia. And I'm going to play this on... I guess we have white, blue, green. Guess it doesn't really matter. Put this on green, and I'll leave it on tap, though. Granted, we don't have a ton of life here, but I want to be able to dig for maximum cards. And we'll gain 2 life off of it, so we get the 2 life right back. Speaking of, there's some Starscape clerics to try to make our life difficult. We'll take a Day of Judgment and a 3 Blind Mice. Sounds great. Ooh, and a Caretaker's Talent. Nice. So let's go ahead and fire the Day of Judgment off. And then I think I'm just going to play Caretaker's Talent first here. Play this tapped on white. Alright, now we're feeling a little safer. Not supremely safer, but a little bit. I'm going to bet on the fact that they have a creature removal spell in hand. So we'll play our Overlord. I'm going to assume it dies, and we get 2 cards. But we're back to 16. Play that tapped. Alright. Sure. Like I said, I assume there was some removal, so we're not shocked by that. Terminus, now that's a little more annoying. I think I actually want to dig to remove Terminus, actually. I'm going to decline because the card we're looking for will be multicolored. Yes, we will take these. And I will put it on a basic. Take that, gain some life, get rid of this. Because while it's indestructible, it is not hexproof. Get some life, get some cards. And I'll go ahead and copy one right now. Alright. Now we feel like we have a little more wiggle room here. Life totals are both still very high, though. Sure, that's just to drain us for 1 every turn. We can live with that. Wow, that's going to be a lot of cards if we do that. Okay. There's a Fountain Port and a Rest in Peace. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and... Yep, take the action. Get rid of this. Go ahead and play Rest in Peace. Play one of these. Play the Portal. Or Fountain Port, I should say. And then I guess we go ahead and just play this, because why not? And level one of these up to copy a thing. Sure. Get another card. Okay. In the turn. Slasher, you got it. As long as we leave our mana up, Slasher's not going to really matter in the grand scheme of things. Get 3 cards. Okay, there we go. That'll do. That'll do. Now it's just becoming a mockery of the situation. Do I have enough mana to level this one? And level this one? Alright. That'll work. Ooh, I'm just short of doing it again. Alright. And we'll play this tapped. Alright, why not? In the turn. Man, that kind of worked exactly how we wanted it to. Yeah, you have a split up. Cool. Doesn't really affect us too much. We can sack to draw, but there's no need. Like, that's just overkill. Let's make a token, draw some cards. Sure, you get some life. Excellent. Another fountain port. Go attacking. And we'll crack this. Put a count on the land. Sure, why not another get lost? In the turn. Alright. Cool, cool. I guess we activate. Move to attack. Alright, more cards. We only have 25 cards left. About to have 22 cards left. Great. Sure. I think I'm just going to doppelgang to copy lands here. 1, 2, 3. Just copy our Restless Anchorage twice. And something else. I guess these, so we have ways to utilize them. In the turn. I mean, I guess I might as well do this. Because what does it even matter at this point? Alright. We've effectively done pretty much everything we need to do here. Discard that. Alright. And we're protected from all the things we need to worry about. So, yep, that'll do it. Activate this. Yep. There you go. Ooh. Let's mulligan. Keep it. Get rid of one of the 3 blind mice, and we'll see what happens here. Alright, Cecil. Let's pass. I don't think we want to use Consult the Star Charts here unless something crazy happens. Yep, Dark Confidant works. Go and play this out. And I'm fine just leaving this up to either make them use removal or we'll just chump block it. I'm fine either way. Like, if they use actual removal on it, great. If we get to chump block, also great. Because our plan is just sweeping the board. We obviously would like them to just play a creature here. Nope, they're going to burst lightning on it. Fair enough. Okay. Let's go ahead and just do this then for the time being. Gecko. Ooh. Guess I have to take 2. To just leave Gecko and Consult as an option. Depending on what happens here. I think we just go to 9. And we can see 3 damage, so we know we can only do so much, and we have to be careful. Not what we were looking for here. I was kind of hoping there'd be a, like, Overlord of the Hauntwoods or something. But this will have to do, I suppose. That's a good backup plan. Putting it on a basic here. And that still leaves us the ability to get lost if necessary. Oh, interesting. They didn't want to try to get rid of anything with shelter. I mean, they're about to lose the creature anyway, but had they actually played the shelter, we wouldn't have been able to get rid of it, as it turns out. I mean, they might also just have, like, double Helix and we just die. So, I mean, like, that could also be a very real situation here. Yeah. I mean, if you just have it, I was dead anyway. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, we were dead regardless. They didn't even have to play the land there. Sure. Let's keep it. Reckless Lackey. That's a card that hasn't gotten too much love lately. As much as I want to play the Adagio there, I think I'm going to leave up Get Lost. Don't know that there's anything I'll want to get rid of, but, well, that could be one of those things. Alright. Probably bigger problems in the future, but one thing at a time. Alright, okay, so they got a map and a slick shot. Gonna map again, so we take 3. Oh my gosh, another hasty thing. Yep, alright. Well, damage is damage at this point. Oh, starting town. What are we gonna do with you? Oh, boy. I don't even know. I guess we just pass. I mean, I could rest in peace there, but I don't even know if it does anything. I'd rather just take 1 to make a token to block. If we even get to block. I mean, there's a chance we don't. The opponent is being very careful here with their card, which is very interesting. And it looks like they have some type of burn there, but they're choosing not to use it. So I'm kind of hoping we can get Authority of the Consoles here. And buy ourselves some time. Okay. Like I said, we assume there was burn, so that's not a shocker. If those are burn spells, we're just dead to Slick Shot, right? Otherwise, we could just do this for 1 copy Overlord, I guess. I mean, it's good as anything. I'm not sure it does much. Because like I said, if they have the cards, we just die. We didn't get any of our life gain stuff during this game. Wow. Hitixugu second right, huh? Let's mulligan? Sure, this is probably better. Oh boy, if this ends up being a control pile, we're just gonna have to move on. Oh, it's that. Yeah, don't know how this is gonna work for us. I mean, because they don't really have things... I mean, they have 1 or 2 things that can get rid of, like, one thing at a time, so we're probably okay. But I don't think I want to run Caretaker's Talent out yet, because we could maybe outcard them plus some sweepers. Yeah, I assume that was coming. Also, we can get rid of that. We do have, like, Buried in the Garden, so that's something we can potentially dig to. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. If they get rid of our Caretaker's Talent, we can dig and see if we can find something that's helpful. Oh, United Battlefront. Already? Alright, hey, that was the best case scenario. See if we can find a Buried in the Garden here. Wow, we didn't find anything worthwhile. Oh, jeez. I guess we take this for future considerations. But man, that is harsh. That doesn't help. Alright, put this in on blue, I guess. Ugh. No creature lands. No other token makers. None of our Buried in the Gardens. I mean, you're not going to brick this time, right? There's going to be at least one synthesizer there. It's just what else is with it. Nope, there was not. Okay. Well, that's a thing. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with this just yet. We attack first, see what we find. Oh, Doppelgang. Hold up. Oh, this gets really interesting. We can Doppelgang for 2. So if we copy Synthesizer and Repurposing Bay, that doesn't really do much, but it does get us more bodies. So yeah, let's... Oh, am I one short? No, I can do this for... Okay, for 2. So I'm going to copy this. Repurposing Bay gets us 2 more bodies. I guess we do this, because they're just going to be bigger. Alright. Alright, that's a lot of triggers. Yep, those can stay perfectly. Awesome. Yeah, this is a wild one. It's not one I would say you should play if you're faint of heart. There's going to be a lot of close games you're going to play with this. I mean, it was neat adding in the Elspeth and stuff. It did matter at times, so I don't know how big of a thing it is to keep or not keep. But, you know, it's there. But yeah, this one's one. Obviously, Doppelgang's still a good card. You know, Caretaker's Talent's still a good card. We didn't really get to do too much of the 3 Blind Mice stuff. I think we only did it one time, so that was a little disappointing. Wanted to get to copy stuff and do all that. But opponents are playing a lot of spot removal and stuff these days, so not a huge surprise. And you do have to keep your removal open against the, like, Boros burn decks and stuff. Like, that's real. Obviously, we do have some life gain options and whatever. You got to get to them, though. If you don't draw them, they're no good. But otherwise, yeah, this one's fine. If you like this style of deck, I say go for it. I wouldn't go out of my way to craft it because I don't think it's, like, strong enough that just an average player would really want to play this and do well on the ladder. But if you do like this style of deck and you have the cards, then yeah, go for it. Link in the description. Go over to Moxfield, all that good stuff. Go save money at Tales of Adventure. And like always, watch the next video because YouTube says you're going to like it. And it helps the channel, and it's free. That's all I have for now. We'll see you next time.